noches, mi nombre es Carlos Rosso, soy el presidente de la División de Condominios de Related Group y es un honor estar aquí junto con nuestros socios de u-calli e Inmobilia presentando Marina Beach, que es la última torre en Novo Cancún, en SLS Novo Cancún. Y tenemos acá una presencia fantástica para México, que es Meyer Davis, Will Meyer, socio del estudio de Meyer Davis, who is here in Mexico City presenting this beautiful project to all of us. Will, tell us a little bit the story and the ideas behind Marina Beach.
So thank you, Carlos, for that wonderful introduction. It's nice to be here in Mexico City to talk about the SLS Marina. The big ideas are quite simple, really. You know, we imagined this beautiful property right there on the marina. So you look out over the water, out to the ocean, and on one side of the property, and the other side you have these beautiful gardens that lead to the beach. So we imagined this narrative of, instead of it being all about the tall building and the bottom floor of the building being all about the tall building, we imagined this beautiful home. So it's really like you're entering a house and all the elements of a house. So you have your living room, your dining room, your bar, your outdoor spaces, and then you have this amazing pool that bisects the house that goes underneath the building. And when you have that major architectural landscape element, it really, you feel like you're relaxed. You feel like you're in a luxurious place, but also you feel it's less formal. And you feel that you are in a space that's unique. So you have all the luxuries and amenities of a beautiful villa and a home, but you're actually living in a beautiful tower. So that's the big idea.
This is what we brought here. Tell us a little bit more about the projects that you're doing in Mexico for us and that you've done in the past and for other developers here.
So thank you. So we're working a lot in Mexico. We love Mexico. We're working on the Ritz-Carlton here in Mexico City. We're working on the Auberge, which is in Riviera Maya. We designed the tasting room for Casa Dragones in San Miguel Allende, and other projects throughout the country. And through all these amazing projects, I'm humbled. The design in Mexico is such a high level. We've learned so much from all the artists and artisans and great designers and furniture makers and designers in Mexico that we feel lucky to be a part of this arc. And we're pulling these amazing things that we've discovered here in Mexico into our projects. And it makes them special, it gives them a soul. And we're lucky to work with you on this. You know, the other thing I wanted to mention too is that with working with Related, because we've worked so much together, it's more of a collaboration, and we love the way that Related champions artists, and they champion design, they champion great architects and designers, and to be with a client that actually lets you do what you do very, very well makes you even better. And it's rare that we have such a good champion and partner. So it's been a fun process.
Yeah, so what we also wanted to add to what Will said is that we are always looking for new artists, new galleries. We come to Mexico every year to Sonamaco. We buy art. We buy art from the best galleries, Kurimatsuto, different galleries that are here in Mexico that represent the best of Mexico. And all that art goes into the building. So the fun part of working with Will is that sometimes, you know, something unexpected happens. The project has just started, and what we say is that from now until we finish delivering the building, there's going to be so much discovery, so much pieces of art, furniture pieces that we are going to discover that we are going to bring to the clients, that really it's a huge pleasure for us. And we hope that all of you who are buying in Marina Beach really realize that this is the labor of love. You know, we really love what we do. We love the type of work that we do. And we really think of these spaces as our own spaces, as those sofas, as the sofas that we would like to sit in, at that table where you drink that rosé wine, as the table that we would like to drink rosé wine in.
It's a selfish process. We design for ourselves, basically. So we have fun doing it.
Yes.
So it is all about comfort, and it's about relaxation, and you create a narrative of how you would like to live in a space. But we say, like, you know, we don't design a space for the way a person is. It becomes a space of who you really are. You get there and you sit down and you relax. You're like, wow, this is who I want to be all the time. I thought we would take this opportunity to walk through some of the materials and elements that we're putting in the project. It's you know, when we design, we think about tactile, so things that you can touch and feel, and materials that convey the sense of place. So we're in this beautiful beach community. We want to have, you know, beautiful textured plaster. We want the materials and upholstery to have a scale of upholstery that looks naturally woven. So it looks like something that could be handmade, you know, nearby. When we choose stone that has imperfections and irregularities. It's, you know, life is not perfect. Why should stone be perfect? It should have a sense of what's real. And so those are some of the things that we think about when we design. You know, we always balance things. That when there's a wood, we like it to be, you know, whitewashed as if it were washed out by the sun and the surf. When we use, you know, deeper woods, we look at things that sort of match sort of the wood colors of the mangroves. You know, when we look at pattern, we look at sort of, you know, striations that look like they could be natural grasses and patterns like that. When we look at stone, sometimes we rake the stone to give it a sense of real rustic feel. So, you know, not one material tells the whole story. It's a combination of it all together that really makes a comfortable, you know, tactile living experience. We look at it in a residential way. We think about what you would have in your home, but we also give a sort of theatric kind of elevation to the materials that we use, so that, you know, if it's a wood, it has a strong, you know, grain that reads strong, so you know it's wood. If it's, you know, another material, it'll be, you know, textured in a different way. So, and this is sort of where we are now, and it's, to us, it feels really of the place, and you know, we love it.
Yeah. Es algo bastante particular poder trabajar con gente que tenga esa sensibilidad de los materiales. Habitualmente cuando uno trabaja con diseñadores, los diseñadores en general hablan más de los muebles o del tipo de sillón o de la silla que van a poner, y con Meyer Davis es mucho sobre la calidad de los materiales y la sensibilidad de sentirse cómodo en ese lugar. Nosotros siempre decimos que los interiores de Meyer Davis son como interiores donde la gente ya estuvo, donde todos queremos estar. Todos, cuando vemos el sillón del lobby de Park Grove o vemos las mesas en Auberge, decimos, ya estuvimos acá, ya conocemos y queremos sentarnos en ese sillón con ese lino fantástico, o tocar una chimenea hecha con un mármol que tiene esos detalles, que tiene esas imperfecciones que tanto nos gustan del trabajo de Meyer Davis. Creo que va a ser un proyecto único y de una calidad superlativa por el gusto que tiene la gente de Meyer Davis. Lo ven acá en los materiales y estoy seguro que se va a traducir en los interiores de Marina Beach.
It's been a really fun project to work on. People ask me what my favorite project is. It's always the one I'm working on now, and this is my favorite project. So I think it shows, and people respond well to it. So we love it.
We are very happy. Thank you.
Good. Thank you.